1300 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Prime Minister says the country has registered an increase of 31% in remittances in the first 2 months of current fiscal year as compared to the same period of last year. Chief Justice of Pakistan says the judiciary shall continue to strive to uphold the supremacy of the Constitution and to ensure rule of law in the country. A senior Indian diplomat was summoned at the Foreign Office today to register Pakistan's strong protest over ceasefire violations by Indian occupation forces along the line of control last night. The parliamentarians from the UK and Germany have emphasized the importance of recognizing the oppressed Kashmiris' right of self-determination. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan has said the country has registered an increase of 31% in remittances in the first 2 months of current fiscal year as compared to the same period of last year. In a tweet today, he said overseas Pakistanis sent $2,095 million in remittances in the month of August this year, which is 24.4% higher than the corresponding period last year. He said the country received record $2,768 million in remittances in the month of July this year. President Dr. Arif Alvi has emphasized implementation of basic principles of Islamic financing to help establish a society based on equality. Addressing Global Islamic Finance Award ceremony in Islamabad today, he said Islamic financing should base on fairness, equality, justice, transparency, and pursuit of social harmony. The president said morality and compassion should also drive the Islamic financing instruments so that the poor segment of the society are also uplifted.
I must appreciate that 17% of Pakistan's banking sector is tuned to Sharia compliant instruments, and out of which 50% of auto and about 60% of housing, as mentioned by the Governor State Bank, is in Sharia compliant mortgages. And of course the sukuk, which has been floated in the energy sector, probably close to 300-400 billion rupees. I think that is very important. The role of State Bank of Pakistan, of course, is very commendable.
Chief Justice of Pakistan, Justice Gulzar Ahmad, says the judiciary shall continue to strive to uphold the supremacy of the Constitution, to foster justice in all circumstances, and to ensure rule of law in the country. He was addressing the opening ceremony of the new judicial year 2021 of the Supreme Court in Islamabad today. The Chief Justice said justice cannot be delivered and fundamental rights of the people cannot be protected unless the judges are fully independent and under no external pressure. The Chief Justice said every judge of the Superior Judiciary is under solemn oath inter alia to discharge the duties honestly to the best of his ability and faithfully in accordance with the Constitution and the law. Foreign Office summoned a senior Indian diplomat today and registered Pakistan's strong protest over ceasefire violations by Indian occupation forces along the line of control last night. In a statement, Foreign Office spokesperson Zahid Hafiz Chaudhry said 3 innocent civilians were seriously injured in the indiscriminate and unprovoked firing by Indian occupation forces in Hot Springs sector of the LOC. He said Indian occupation forces along the line of control and the working boundary have been continuously targeting civilian populated areas with artillery fire, heavy caliber mortars, and automatic weapons. The spokesperson said these egregious violations of international law reflect consistent Indian attempts to escalate the situation along the LOC and are a threat to the regional peace and security. The parliamentarians from the UK and Germany have emphasized the importance of recognizing the oppressed Kashmiris' right of self-determination. Speaking at a webinar on Kashmir issue in Islamabad, British Member of the Parliament of the Labour Party, Andrew Gwyn, while emphasizing the need for re-educating people across the world on Kashmir dispute, has said that the dispute needs an international focus. Expressing his views on the issue, James Daly, member of the UK Parliament from the Conservative Party, said that Kashmiri people should be given right to self-determination. Speaking on the occasion, German Member of the Parliament Michael Gaher observed that there is a need to depute neutral observers in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir to collect the true information and report it to the international community. In Afghanistan, 5 soldiers have been killed when a roadside bomb went off near their vehicle in Baghdis province. And this is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News.